Drake, J. Cole, first person shooter, 8:52, 8 minutes away from 9 o'clock. Good morning, everybody. It's a Bill and Jessica show. Jess out for a couple days. Got my man Gary Big Johnson in studio. Your forecast mostly sunny and milder, high in the mid to upper 50s. I don't know if this is safe or not.
Yes, I was going to say.
Hello, good morning. You're live on the air with Bill and Gary.
Bill, what's up?
What's up? Keep it clean. What's up?
This is Tony, man. I just wanted to talk to you and shout out. I missed the whole interview yesterday, but I was able to watch it back. And man, you did a heck of a job yesterday.
Yay!
Coach
What's
himself.
up? My man, Coach Tony. Yes. Well, look, we're interviewing you right now.
Seen him last night. I mean, he's behind the scenes, not even behind the scenes. If you know football, you can't put Burley in football without putting Tony's name in it.
Right. You know Gary.
Big Johnson, yeah, my man.
Yeah.
All the celebrities was out last night. I see him. I didn't get a chance to see you, Bill, but I look back. You were way back behind us.
Yeah, I was actually
man.
way back behind him. Look, I was number 16 at 85. I was way back behind them. You hear him?
They were like number 3 or something like that. Yeah, they were right up front. Yeah.
Look,
I had double duty last night. We were 3, and then I had to go back, and we were 49 with the Pop Warner. So
I was on I was on the couch on the Rains Reef camera watching Gary go by.
He was behind me when he was Pop Warner, so like I was 44, he was 49.
Right.
So, yeah, it was a good
I
showing.
walked back by Gary, man.
Yeah, it was a good showing.
Good night. It was a good night.
Yeah, we had Coach Coleman in here. We had Bryson in here. It was great. It was great. So, but yeah,
my man Bryson, man, he's you can't even describe him, man. He's just an awesome, not awesome all around kid.
Yeah,
absolutely. I love talking to him. I'm glad I got the chance to meet him. I'm glad I got the chance to be around him. They're actually out today going to the elementary schools, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, no, absolutely. And I mean, what great, role models and leaders to teach these, high school guys to do stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because not everybody does that. Not everybody's going to go visit elementary schools, mentor other kids, talk to other kids when you're, junior and seniors in high school. But to have that leadership to be able to, show them that that's what you do is something, I think.
Well, it's all about, the trusting the process, and we're trying to show everybody that, it takes a village to build what you're trying to build, and we're trying to build it from the ground up, from the Pop Warner organization all the way up through the high school, and it's working.
For people who don't know, my man Tony here is not only the president of Berlin Seahawks, but also you're the JV coach at Stephen Decatur for football. You're also the assistant varsity coach for Decatur, correct?
Yeah, one of the assistant coaches for varsity. Yeah, I do. I help out with the running backs and the defensive backs.
Well, what's that ride been like? Rolling with like Coach Coleman and this undefeated team this year. Like, I mean, you got to be you still like on that high as the dust settled for you yet? I know I asked him yesterday. They're still doing it. It kind of seems like they're doing still doing the thing, they're back home and doing like the media thing. I saw some restaurants, stepping up, doing some things for you guys, which is awesome. But are you still like, what's it like for you?
It's still not real. It's still same thing with that. It doesn't feel real yet. It just feels like a dream that we're, you gotta. Coleman tells us, you just got to seize every moment and take everything in, and it's like it comes surreal, and then when somebody mentions it again, I still get the goosebumps and the chills, and like one of the kids said last night, it's like a Super Bowl. It's like I guess would be the Super Bowl of high school football. So it's just crazy, and some of the kids like Gavin. I've been coaching and been with him ever since he started flag football in the Berlin League. So it's great that kid, man. He's a dog. He's a beast.
Gavin Salido. I mean,
Yes.
we were just talking about the one game where he ran in the end zone,
Yes.
grabbed the ball, did a flip like a somersault to save the ball in the end zone. I said, man, we got to get a clip of that, just that one little clip. And Big Johnson said, I already got it.
Yeah. It's
I mean, no one else would do that. I don't know anybody else who could do that or would do that. Like, I've never seen nothing like that. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
that was part of his wrestling, and he used to do gymnastics back in the day. So
I was getting ready to say that's that Carmella
Yeah.
Twisters. That's
yes.
Wow. I mean, just incredible. Well, look, congratulations, man. I mean, on everything, the year. I mean, it's just been an amazing ride. I think it's great that, Decatur's finally, working with, the Seahawks, the Berlin Seahawks, and transitioning the kids to move up to high school for next year. Now, the Coleman told me next year, some of the seniors, there's only a couple seniors that are leaving the team. So, of course, they're trying to run it back. Just like Drake said, got to go back to back. Right. So what's it looking like, in your eyes as far as next year goes? Maybe a couple JV guys moving up. Like, what's your thought right now going into next year?
Well, my thought going into next year is the same as it was this year, and me and Jake had a conversation, and I told him last year when we started last year, I said we're going to win the state championship, and he just kind of looked at me, but the kids that we're bringing back, I mean, they got the same desire, they got the same want, and they're going to have the same goal as this team did this year. So I expect us to be right back where we are.
Okay. Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, I like it.
You heard it here first.
I like that.
Speak it into existence is what we like to do.
How is that?
Yes,
Well, you being the head coach of the JV team, how is that JV team looking as far as having ones moving up? You gonna have a handful move up, or you think the teams are gonna, like, with new kids coming in? You got the 8th graders coming in, because I tell you what, you got some dogs coming in. I ain't gonna look.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, my son is coming in with his class. You got some dogs coming in, and you know it too for Bob Warner.
That's going to be a good class. I'm looking forward to. Actually, they already been asking when does all season workout start, and that is huge because, like Coach Coleman said in his interview, we actually started last year working towards a goal and working out and getting it, and the kids bought into being in the weight room and committing to being in the weight room, which is what we start. Like you said, we start testing next week, and January we go full tilt back into it. So I'm looking forward to the incoming 8th graders that are coming into the freshman year, and the ones that came in this year. It was an adjustment, but they adjusted, and we're not going to be far from where we are now.
Okay, I like it. I like the sound of that. And I also think it was pretty cool that throughout this ride, that there was a handful of those JV guys that, were on the sideline with you. So they get to see and experience, what you guys all experienced this year, because they're going to do it as they go, as they, move on. But not going to say that they might not get to experience that, moving forward, but just to experience what they experienced being on the sideline with you guys, I think was pretty cool for them and their families.
Well, it was huge. We had about 18 kids that came up from JV, that went up, and they experienced everything, and they played a big part in practice, because everybody doesn't understand that, what we do as far as scout during practice, that works up to the game. So everybody, you know, has been all in, and this team has been special because they weren't, you know, they were very humble about playing their games. You just seen it in their eyes. They were like, okay, we won, so next game.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And you guys won an award for that, for the team sportsmanship,
yeah.
right?
That was huge. I think
Yeah.
from what I'm hearing, there was about 4,000 people that attended the state championship game
Wow.
on our sideline.
Yeah, it was
On our side, like just on our
Yeah,
sidelines.
you didn't see all the
Yeah,
people.
it
that-
was-
I mean, we were there, but man, that's incredible.
It was
Incredible.
absolutely crazy because during the game, the crowd was so loud that we were doing verbal talking to the offense. And Bryson yells, "We can't hear. You guys got a signal." And it was just crazy.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. I love it. Hey, that's what it's all about, man.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what it's all about. Stefan Decatur. That's what it's all about.
Decatur, where it's greater.
Yeah, Decatur, where it's greater. Yeah.
I love it. When you came up with that, I love that thing. because
Hey, I ain't come up with it. Somebody came up with it, but I repeat it. I act like I came up with it.
Hello.
Oh, hey,
trademarked
keep
it.
repeating it. Keep
Yeah.
repeating it because I mean, it's what better. I mean, not only football, but I mean, all the sports at Decatur are excelling this year, man.
I know.
All of them.
I know. It's incredible. It's incredible. Well, Coach Tone, you know, of course, as always, we appreciate
Yes,
you. We
sir.
love you. You know, everything you do for the kids, the community, and you know, let's go get another one. Let's run it back. Let's run it back.
I wasn't calling to get interviewed. I was just calling to thank you for me being able to watch the interview from yesterday.
Well, you know, this is what we do. This is what we do. So,
Hey man, you guys are incredible. I love it when Gary comes in and sits in for Jest, and you guys just keep it real, man. And again, you guys are a big part of the community. Gary's doing his thing with wrestling, and he's doing a little all-season stuff for our youth program, which is tremendous. And I just appreciate. I need more coaches like Gary, man.
Thank you, man.
He's a big asset to the program. And a big asset to everything going on, not just football, but the community and the wrestling. And Bill, you know, you got a billboard, so we can't compete with you yet.
yeah, I don't know about all that, but you know, and with Gary and wrestling, you know, I might be able to still give Gary the flying L, even though you know he's a wrestling coach. You know.
Hello.
Hey, appreciate you, Tone. You have a great day, man.
Hey man, have a good weekend.
You too. There he goes, Coach Tony Morris.
The legend.
Yes, my bro. It's 9:05. We were going to talk about this mayor out of Illinois.
Illinois, but that was better than the mayor.
But yes, it was definitely better than no. We're going to talk about her coming up.
That'll work.
All right, we'll do that on the way. It is the Bill and Jessica show. Gary Big Johnson
In here.
in the studio. It's a Friday, y'all.
What did we do in 2023, you ask?